transfer window is now open and it has been a news-heavy week for Chelsea fans, so let's get into the news. Chelsea are closing in on a deal to sign Tosin Adarabioyo, and according to Fabrizio Romano it's a "here we go" with medical already booked. The Fulham defender, who is out of contract this summer, has become one of the Premier League's most sought-after players. A reliable top-flight centre-back and former Manchester City Academy graduate, Adarabioyo has attracted significant interest with his impressive performances for Fulham. The 26-year-old had no intention of extending his stay at Craven Cottage, sparking a fierce competition for his signature among clubs in England and abroad. In recent weeks, Chelsea and Newcastle have emerged as the clear frontrunners in the race to secure his services. But it seems that Chelsea is winning the race, as Fabrizio Romano said this on X. Chelsea are closing in on deal to sign Tosin Adarabioyo, negotiations at final stages. Newcastle have been working on Osimhen deal for weeks, but Chelsea now clear favourites, cautious until it's sealed. Tosin to be first signing for Enzo Maresca, if all goes to plans. Tosin Adarabioyo to Chelsea, here we go. Initial approach 1 month ago and verbal agreement reached today. Medical tests have also been booked, set to take place next week. Documents set to be signed after medical, if all goes to plan. Exclusive story, confirmed. Sadly, this might mean that Trevoh Chalobah is set to leave. Which I don't like, as I don't see this transfer as an update. But yet again it's the FFP that's lurking in the dark. Do you think this is a good deal for Chelsea? Ipswich Town are reportedly preparing an ambitious offer for Omari Hutchinson. The club is keen to resolve their transfer business, with Hutchinson's future being a top priority. Talks for the highly rated 20-year-old have been ongoing, and Ipswich now appear ready to make their first concrete move. According to Team Talk, rather than seeking another loan, Ipswich aims to sign the former Arsenal prospect on a permanent basis. It's suggested that an offer of at least £20 million could persuade Chelsea to sell, providing them with much-needed pure profit. The report indicates that Ipswich's initial offer is expected to be made in the coming days. Meanwhile, Bundesliga side Stuttgart are also interested in Hutchinson. However, the German club is reportedly unwilling to meet Chelsea's asking price. Conor Gallagher's Chelsea future is not in the control of new boss Enzo Maresca, even though Maresca has expressed his desire to keep Gallagher at the club. While Chelsea would likely not want to sell the midfielder based purely on footballing reasons, in order to comply with new profit and sustainability rules, Chelsea may be forced to cash in on the player. Chelsea have set an asking price at £50 million, as Aston Villa and Tottenham are the favourites in the race for Gallagher. Chelsea are one of several English clubs considering activating the bargain €17.5 million release clause in the contract of Stuttgart striker Serhou Guirassy. Guirassy scored 28 goals in 28 league appearances this season and broke the record for most goals scored after 7 games, 13. Chelsea is monitoring his situation closely, as he would be a very cheap option at the very high priority striker position. Chelsea is desperate and prepared to make a £60 million bid for Michael Olise, regardless of who their new manager will be. Chelsea were keen on Olise last summer before the French winger extended his contract with Crystal Palace. Despite this, the talented player has continued to shine at Selhurst Park, keeping Chelsea's interest alive. The Blues are determined not to miss out on the 22-year-old and are gearing up to secure Crystal Palace's star player no matter what. Other top clubs, including Manchester United, Arsenal, Newcastle, and Liverpool, are also interested in Olise, with United and Arsenal having the advantage as Olise is eager to play Champions League football. Nevertheless, Chelsea remains undeterred by the competition. Chelsea are highly impressed by Olise's goals, assists, and consistently high performance levels, who scored 10 times and provided 6 assists from just 14 league starts this season. A super talented player indeed, who even has a younger brother playing in Chelsea's academy at the moment, and Olise has even played in the academy himself. But do we really need another winger? Who should we sell to make room? Chelsea's long pursuit of Victor Osimhen appears to have hit a major roadblock after talks with his agent. Despite being linked with the Napoli striker for several transfer windows, recent reports suggest the deal may not go through after all. According to Gianluca Di Marzio on Sky Sports Italy, the forward's wage demands have proven too high for Chelsea, causing talks to break down early. He stated this: "He has a very high salary, and that's why Chelsea didn't proceed." After a meeting with his agent, they couldn't reach an agreement on the salary, Di Marzio reported. However, Team Talk reports that Chelsea's interest in Osimhen is still alive. The significant price tag attached to the Napoli star means that the Blues must sell players before making a bid. Lukaku and Broja are two strikers that is set to leave, and a new striker is a priority for Chelsea and Maresca. Osimhen wants to go to Chelsea, but the biggest problem is Chelsea do not want to pay. "I say give Osimhen the salary he wants. We need a world-class striker again. I like Jackson, but he cannot be our only option." And so thinks our new manager Maresca as well. Chelsea's new manager seems to be done, with some say it may be revealed in around 24 hours, and it may happen with a good, surprising twist. Chelsea ended their interest in appointing Kieran McKenna, who was previously the favourite for the manager role. But now, according to a lot of sources, including Fabrizio Romano, Chelsea appear to be close to naming their new manager, with Leicester City's Enzo Maresca now looks to have won the race to become Chelsea's next manager. Romano recently shared this on X. "Understand Chelsea and Enzo Maresca are set to agree on contract terms. 2-year deal with option for further season or 3-year deal, this is final detail being clarified. Maresca already said yes to Chelsea project, up to the clubs now to agree on compensation." Romano earlier also said this on X. Chelsea are advancing in talks to appoint Enzo Maresca as new head coach. Positive talks over the weekend, he's 100% keen and excited by Chelsea's project. No issues on Maresca's contract already being discussed, talks to follow with Leicester City over €10 million compensation fee. He seems to have really impressed Chelsea during discussions with the club. Chelsea was left impressed by Maresca's knowledge of their squad and his obsession with possession and positional play after discussions with his representatives. Chelsea are interested in Cesc Fabregas and are considering bringing him back as an assistant to Enzo Maresca. Currently, Fabregas serves as the assistant manager at the Italian club Como. Chelsea is awaiting Fabregas' response and assessing whether he would be a good fit alongside Maresca. How reliable that is, I don't know, but it would be fun to see the assist king assisting on the sideline at the Bridge. But someone more certain to come back is former Chelsea goalkeeper Willy Caballero, as he currently is an assistant to Maresca. So, how do you feel about this coaching decision? Nevertheless, we should give him our full support.
Blue is the colour, football is the game.